Roll the beautiful corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in that beautiful chat. We know the truth now. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Lady Burton, what up? Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Big boy, Chief Michael, what up? Real history, we know the truth now today. Tennessee Marcus, Coach Fred, love you, I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. Peace, big boy. Eve, Alabama, what up? Follow big boy. Wisner, Louisiana, roll the corn. Billy Carson jump ship. He better jump ship. A lot of people better start jumping ship because mythology is dead. The truth is here. You can go teach them cartoons to over there with the hunter-gatherers. We ain't doing that over here. Go teach Cartoon Network to hunter-gatherers. We ain't do that. We don't do that over here. Roll the corn. Jerry L. Love you, I'm in love with you. We know the truth now. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Leo Ron, what up? Appreciate that. Augusta. It's back to Atlanta. It's too hot in Augusta. Our cultivation, what up? Rio. 666 Melon in Chicago. Rio the Nacha's son. That's fire. That's fire. Milwaukee. Sade, what up? Yeah, it's hot in Mississippi, hot in Georgia, it's hot everywhere. Jay Cross, what's up, brother? Love you, I'm in love with you. Tantrum Artwork, one of my favorite people in the world. D-Hawk, what up? Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you and I'm in love with you. Don't nobody love you more. Then we know the truth now. Now, I've been getting a whole lot of feedback about this Egypt stuff, right? Like, Egypt, who are the people? All right, bro. Since y'all want to play with hoplo groups, and y'all want to do all this hoplo group, Native American, African, Egyptian, pyramid building, y'all want to do all this hoplo group study, but it's really simple. The hoplo group shit is really simple, but they put all of these other groups under one big group and confuse you. So let's just say they got A, then you got 30 different hoplo groups that go under A. Then they give you one of these 30 different hoplo groups that go under A and say them the indigenous people. Hell no. You hunter-gatherers, that ain't how that supposed to go. Who is the original hoplo groups? Teach it from the top. Don't teach it from the bottom. Teach it from the top. Roll the corn. Now, let me show y'all something. We're just going to use common sense. We're going to use common sense on our channel. I don't put no scratches or no mythology or no fake ass teaching on my. I'm not going to never do it. I will die and go on about my business before I teach my people the wrong shit. I stand on that. Roll the coin. Now, let's get to looking around. We're not finna do that. We're not finna do that. Now, let's go look here. We're finna make this simple now. This is simple. This ain't hard. This ain't, don't let it confuse you or none of that. Okay. In America, we obtained a haplogroup of these two subjects, and we learned that they belong to haplogroup A, one of the most abundant among the foundings of indigenous populations of America. Haplogroup A and haplogroup X, but we're going to talk about haplogroup A right now. So haplogroup A found in indigenous populations of America, right? Now, if it had been Africans, the haplogroup would be L. What? So you got a haplogroup A, which is indigenous Americans, and you got a haplogroup L, which is indigenous Africans. Okay. Just that simple. Don't add nothing to this. Don't add no extra shit to it. We got A. A and X is ancient bloodlines of the world. Then you get L. Okay. Indigenous populations of America, A. Right there. Let's keep looking. Let's go to the mounds first. Let's go to the damn mounds first. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Let's go to the mounds first, because that's where all this knowledge started at, right? Roll the coin. Let's go back and find the truth. We know the truth now. Where the mound receipt at? Mitochondrial haplogroup A, definitely found in the ancient DNA extended from remains buried in North American mounds. Let's slow down right there, truth. Haplogroup A in the mounds, haplogroup A with the pyramids and the Olmecs, haplogroup A, right there, indigenous Americans. Now watch this. Watch this. Olmecs, seen in burials. Haplogroup L, African, was not found there. Ain't no African blood with no Olmecs. That's Tamari blood. Haplogroup A, indigenous Americans, ain't no L, which was not found in Olmec burials. Them ain't no Africans. Y'all stop that shit. Please stop. General City, ain't nobody came from no goddamn Africa and built no pyramid in America. Ain't built shit. Haplogroup A is indigenous. Ain't no L found with the Olmec. That means they are from this motherfucking land. So don't teach my people that shit no more. They came from Africa and came over here. Nah, bro. Stop. Go check yourself in to a psychiatrist. That shit don't make no sense. A, in the pyramids and mounds, they are indigenous to America. Right there. L is African. African genetic material in the Olmecs. If there were African genetic material in the Olmecs, it would not only be seen in burials. Since haplogroup L, which was not found there, that means they're not no damn Africans. They are melanated Tamari people. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go back to the mounds. In the mounds, mitochondrial haplogroup A, definitely found in the ancient remains buried in North American mounds. So the Olmecs and the mound builders and the people who built pyramids in Mesoamerica got the same damn bloodline. Put the coin in the chat. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Put the coin in the chat. Y'all see where I'm going? Roll the coin. Y'all with me? Y'all hear me? We good? Mound builders, Hoblo Group A. Olmecs, Hoblo Group A. Same motherfucking people. Ain't no L in there, because L is African. Now, let's go back one more time and show you that. No L, which was not found. No L, no African DNA. Now watch this. Let's go to L. Let me show you what L is. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Hoblo Group L is African. This ain't us. This is not us. We come from X and A. X and A. Hoblo Group L, African, not us. Olmecs don't have L. Hunter-gatherer, quit teaching that shit. They're not Africans. Mound builders, Mississippians, Hopewell, Adena, got A. Olmecs got A. Same people. Just like I've been teaching the whole damn time. They're not Africans. They're not Native Americans. Now, let's go a little deeper, Truth. Now, since y'all know that much, let's go deeper. You know that much, right? Now, let me establish this first. Let's establish this first. If the people in the mounds got Hoblo Group A and the pyramid builders in Mexico and Peru and all that shit, who has the oldest DNA? Oldest DNA? What that say right there? What that say? Put in the chat. What that say right there? Oldest DNA on the face of the planet? Who got it? The American mound builder. You motherfucker. Y'all fucking with the right nigga at the right time, on the right grind, with the right shine. Because Hoblo Group A is the oldest Hoblo group on the goddamn planet, and y'all sit here acting like everybody from Africa. No. Where the fuck L at? I don't even see L. L way down here. What the fuck? L, you wait. Here go American DNA. Here go goddamn L. Wait, 52 damn spots across. And we come from this, but our blood got this. It's y'all stupid. Then y'all go out here and teach this Hoblo group shit like it's so sophisticated. This shit is trash. Only thing it shows is who the oldest. Us. Africans. Burn. 10 damn generation down the line. But we go from there. Man, if y'all don't get y'all stupid ass off the internet, bro, and get the fuck out of here with this. I hate to cuss, but that's just how I feel this morning. It's the stupidest shit ever taught on the face of the earth. I'm finna kill all this shit today. When I put this video on YouTube, y'all share this shit, because this don't make no sense. How the fuck the oldest DNA in the world in the mounds? Hoblo Group A, oldest. Everybody can read. Oldest. Hoblo Group A with the mound builders. Roll the coin. Shit ain't making no goddamn sense. Hoblo Group A buried in the mounds. The oldest people on the goddamn earth. Shit too easy for truth. It's too easy, bro. It's 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Oldest DNA, North American mounds. Simple. Now let's go. Now let me show y'all how they play with you. Let me show y'all how they play with you. With your goddamn people. Watch this. Hoblo Group A the oldest. Don't forget that. Don't you ever forget that. Let me show you how they play with you. Watch this. Pharaoh Ramses III. E1, B1, A. E1, B1A. Now it's called EM2. Why y'all change it? Why y'all trying to change it to EM2 when it's originally E1B1A? Now, let's use common sense. Haplogroup B descended from where? It's just common sense. Put it in the chat. Haplogroup B descended from where? Let's go back. Let's go back. Because I want y'all to see it in plain time. There go B. There go A. Then B come out. Where B come off of? B come out what haplogroup? Put in the chat. There go your chat. There go your diagram right there. Who was here before B? A. Like Atlanta, A. The A, nigga. Throw the A up, nigga. Throw the A up. So A and B come from Tamari. Because the oldest bloodline in the world is A, then B, and A come from here. Because A right in the goddamn mounds. Right in the old mix, right in the niggas who built the pyramids in Mexico. A, niggas. Now, if B come from A and you got E1, B1, A, who is these people? Let's go back to the pharaohs. Ramses III got E1, B1, A. Now you switch it to EM2. Okay, E1, B1, A. That E some bullshit. 1B, 1A. Okay, bet. Now, let me ask y'all another question. Who would E1, B1A be under? Who would it be under, people? What haplogroup would that be under? Let me show you. Now you got A in indigenous mounds and pyramids. Let me show you what E1, B1 is. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Haplogroup A, right? Let's go to the pharaoh. E1, B1A. Let's go back to A. E1, B1. Bro, you fucking hunter-gatherers. This ain't nothing but a piece of subglade of haplogroup A. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Y'all some dirty, lying, low down, wet dog in the rain smelling motherfuckers. Because E1B1A is haplogroup A. It's just a subglade of it. But it comes under A and also B. It's under B too. Watch B. There go B. There you go right there. E1B1A under A and B. The pharaoh is E1B1A. Bro, these are goddamn people over there. I told y'all this shit. Roll the corn. Roll the corn. I told y'all these were Tamari mound builders. And they try to switch the haplogroups to lie. Talking about some E/M2. No, big dog. Tell them that shit come from haplogroup A. E1B1A, Ramses III, E1B1A. In the mounds of America, Haplogroup A. Olmecs, haplogroup A. They're not L, which is not found here. Ain't no L right there. Haplogroup A is found in African Americans. Haplogroup A in my goddamn blood. Who in the chat? Royally. All these motherfuckers all y'all niggas got haplogroup A. African Americans. I told y'all I was gonna prove this shit. Roll the call. I told y'all what I come to do. I'm going out of legend. I don't know about the rest of these hunter-gatherers. Truth now, when I go out of here, y'all come to my fucking grave site and throw the corn out there. Put that shit on TikTok. Roll the corn out there to the grave, plant corn all around my shit. I'm gonna be in Fannin, Mississippi. Y'all come holler at your boy. Roll the corn. Cause them Olmecs us, them Egyptians us. Now, I ain't even look no farther. But y'all want me to go farther? Interesting. Them our goddamn people. I heard acting like these ain't out. Roll the corn. Roll the corn. African American got haplogroup A, and the Egyptians and the Olmecs. Then y'all gonna try to play on us, talking about some E1, A, E1, B1, all that old stupid shit, and it's right under A. Man, okay. Let's get into the other receipts, man. That don't even make no sense. Now, look what I told dude. You are a garbage juice smoothie. You, hot garbage juice, trying to push hate on the internet. Y'all be pushing all this old weird hate on the internet. You garbage juice smoothie. You are a hunter, the number one hunter-gatherer ever to gather and hunt. You. Trash. Let's keep going. I just want to point out a piece of trash. Now, we have old caves. Bro. Old caves. Private property. Garbage juice smoothie, hunter-gatherer. But let's keep going. Private land. Old caves. Right? No trespassing. Illegal. Gated to protect endangered bat populations. Oh, y'all trying to protect the bats, hunter-gatherers. Y'all kill all the melanated people, but y'all gonna protect the bats. Ain't no protecting no bats right there. Let me show y'all what's up in there. Show y'all what's up in their cave. What they found in their cave. They gonna see what they found in their cave. Lost rays discovered. Right? Adams County, Ohio. Watch this. Tomb of a humbler. Right? Watch this. Tomb of a humbler. Wait, everybody get out the way. Tomb of a humbler sort arranged along each side of the chamber. One of these was broken upon the finely preserved mummy found. The figure measuring 9 feet and 1 inch tall. Right? On the walls were 25 portraits, possibly those of ancient government of Ohio. Spearheads, hatchets, spades, cups, plates, all made of copper, were also found in a book. Found in a book of thin plates of copper, curiously engraved. Now, if you know your history, curiously engraved, a copper plate, a copper plate. Who wrote on copper with curious engraved languages? Put it in the chat, because y'all got to learn. They're telling you who these people is, but you got to know your history. Who wrote glyphs on copper plates in ancient times? I know it's us right now, but who did it in ancient times? What was the name of the people? Hebrews. Paleo-Hebrews. See, when I teach this shit, I'm going to show you the receipts. We ain't got nothing to do with no books or no Bible, but them folks stole our whole damn lineage and everything we done and put it in the book, and you thinking the white folk got power off of it. Nah, it's just plagiarism. Ain't no power with no plagiarism. You're giving them too much power. You got ancient melanated giants in America with copper plates, with curious grave, everything made out of copper from the Great Lakes. Books of thin plates of copper. Now, you all know what the book of thin plate of copper is? Huh? Ancient Hebrew was written on copper sheets, nigga. You better learn your history. Why you around here think we just some dummies, just running around here, ain't got no languages and no morals, and we just Indians. Nah, we way bigger than that. Nigga, we Indians, Hebrews, goddamn gods, goddesses, we everything. We everything. And one for us wouldn't be none of this shit. None of it. No languages, no enlightenment, no astrology, no math, no ancient building, wouldn't be none of this shit one for us. Now, in a cave in Ohio, you find copper, a book of copper with curious engravings. Then you go look at the Hebrews over in the Mediterranean Sea. Same shit. Where they come from? I'm talking about the first Paleo-Hebrew people. Where they come from? If you find one in a mound, in a cave, 9 feet tall in America, but he ain't never seen no Bible. He ain't never read no damn Bible. How the 9-foot man in the cave in Ohio read the Bible? He never read it. He created the language. He telling you his history. He not a religious man. He telling you his people's bloodlines history. The religious man is reading a book over there. The man over here this is his life. Do you get it? It's two different things in two different times. He created that. Them people over there are reading it, trying to get spiritual like the people who created it. You get it now? Roll the coin. Ain't no hunter-gatherer got no morals. He don't have no poems of how to live righteous. You think a white man made a book of how to live righteous? You got to be out your mind. Ancient Timeri people wrote that shit and they got took across the water on a boat with the same damn copper that was found with him. That same copper is found in Levant, the biblical land, Egypt, Samaria, China, Asia. Is found in the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea on a damn boat that was shipping from here to there. This is our culture, people. Let's keep going. It's our culture. Watch this. The copper scrolls found in the Dead Sea. What was written on, Truth? Scrolls, parchment, papyrus in the scroll were written in metal, copper mixed with 1% tin. That's 99% copper, people. 1% tin, 99% copper. What's the only place in the world? Everything 9 you block, bro. I don't fucking like you, bro. If I ever see you in real life and I know your face, you getting your issue. I don't like you, bro. Everything 9, if I catch you in real life while you playing on my page and shit, I'm on you, boy. You better let me find out who you is. Because playtime over playing on folk page and lying and bullshitting. Keep laughing. Keep laughing, everything funny, but I ain't gonna block you yet. But playtime over, bro. This ain't the time to play, bro. My people getting unalived out here. We trying to learn, we learning our history the right way. It ain't the time to be talking about, you on my page looking at video. Nigga, fuck your page. Fuck you, everything you stand for. How about that? You want me to act a fool? You want me to turn back on this Mississippi shit? Bro, I don't know you, don't want to know you. And I ain't never thought about you or no your TikTok page or your YouTube. None of this shit. I don't give a fuck where you from. If you are going into your own people's, I do not go to people's page and be like trying to start conversations and arguments over our ancient history. It's not my history. It's not yours. It's our ancestors' history. You ignorant and you low vibrational, and bro, I'm over this shit, bro. You blocked. Get your ass out of here. Roll the corner. Get your ass off my page before I fuck around and hurt you, bro. Cause this ain't even that type of party. Go play with somebody else. Roll the corner. Back to the teacher. And get these stupid ass. Cause the vibration is too low, bro. It's your own people. People on this app talking about Carmelo Anthony should have went to jail. Why? They attacked him. They put their hands on him, bro. Y'all done cooned out, bro. Y'all just done cooned out. Y'all against your own people. Y'all just fucked up out here. Somebody put their hands on that man first, bro. If they wouldn't have put their hands on him, everybody would have went home. So stop putting your hands on people thinking you can bully them, bro. Then when they bully your ass, now you the victim. Now your daddy talking about some watermelon felons. We need to kick his ass too. You should have taught your son, white boy, to not put his hands on nobody. While you trying to talk about Carmelo Anthony, mom and them and some money, that's after the fact. You should have taught your son not to be putting his hands on nobody, and your son would have came home. You didn't teach him no virtue. You didn't teach him how to live in peace with everybody. You didn't teach him that. You taught him to be a big, bold football player pushing on niggas. But you can't push on everybody, bro. You can't tell me how to fight after the fight start. You cannot tell us how to fight after the fight start, bro. When the fight start, the fight is a fight. Anybody agree or disagree or how y'all feel? I'm sitting there chilling. Somebody just, oh man, I might up 5. Depending on how I feel. That's just how we roll, bro. We don't play like that. Keep your hands off of me, bro. Unless you trying to go meet the devil. Or your white Jesus or whoever. Keep your hands off of me if you ain't trying to go meet your creator, bro. I don't give a fuck what they talk about on this internet. Bro, do you know if you walk through the hood at any gas station and push one of these YNs, what's going to happen to you? You think a knife is what the problem going to be? Them boys going to switch cheese your ass. What are y'all talking about? You gonna look like a sponge, a fishing net, a goddamn hairnet. Leave. Don't put your hand on these melanated people, please. We already trying to chill. Leave us alone, bro. This shit already hard on us, bro. We trying to hold this shit in and y'all still playing. And when we let it out, now we a killer, a murderer. It's harder to hold it in than to unalive your ass. Let me say that again. It's harder to hold it in than unalive your ass. It's easy to do that. It's harder to hold that shit in. Don't y'all understand that, YT people? It takes more discipline to hold the rage in. The way they treated your family and your mama, how your shit got took. Your land, your cousin locked up. They took everything and we got to hold this shit in and just get pushed. We holding all that in and then we get pushed. We get pushed. How much can we take, bro? We can't take too much of that. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to hold that shit in than to let it out. Y'all better start understanding that. You other people. We took all that and still came in peace. That white boy didn't own that field. He didn't own that tent. He didn't own them bleachers they were sitting on. He don't own none of that. That's for kids that go to school. That boy can sit wherever he want to sit. This ain't no motherfucking concert. They had a track meet in the bleachers. When I play basketball, I sit in the bleacher wherever I want to sit at, nigga. Nobody better not touch me. I sit on the opposing team side if I want to. I don't give a damn. Roll the corner. That's not means to put your hands on nobody. Y'all skip a whole stage of what happened. He went to a fight to a stabbing. What about when he walked up to him and got close enough for him to do that? If you would have stayed away from him and left him alone, he wouldn't have had, his arms don't reach to God, bro. It's only so far his arms can go. Back up. Get that man some space, big dog. You had to be close up on him. Stop starting shit and can't finish it. That's how I was raised. You started, you must gotta finish it. You can't finish what you started, don't start it. You couldn't protect yourself, you shouldn't have been running up on that kid. I don't care how old you is. You know your parents should have taught you better. Let's keep going. Your daddy should have taught you something. To bag up off people. You'll be playing football in this upcoming season. If you would get up off these folks, roll the corn. Let's keep going. Now, copper mixed with about 1% tin, 99% pure copper, found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. The only place in the world with 99% pure copper is in the Great Lakes. So these people who wrote the Dead Sea Scrolls in Hebrew are linked to the Great Lakes. They won't tell you that. They won't tell you that because they're gonna know who you're gonna find out who the people are. They still walk around here today in Mary. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Now, that's that Ohio cave right there. You need permits on private property to go up in there, right? And here you go right here. Adams County, Ohio. This is the opening of one of the caves where they found ancient man with copper Hebrew written on copper sheets. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Here we go again. The jaws had copper molding and the arms were dressed in copper. Copper plates covered the chest and the stomach. On each side of the head of the protruding sticks were wooden antlers ornamented with copper. Genuine pearls around the neck, a necklace of bear's teeth on his neck. At the side of the male was also a female. The two, supposed to be man and wife, in the mound, people, that bodies were buried, where they were found fully 600 years ago, they say. That's what they say now. It's older than that. But watch this. They have made and believe that they have at least found the king of the mound builders wearing copper on his same people. Same people, y'all. These mound builders now. Mound builders. This ain't from no overseas. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Now, the Sumerians wore copper. Just like that. They wore copper, people. They wore that copper. Just like these people coming out of these mounds. This is our culture on other lands, I'm telling you. Because ain't nobody making no copper armor and tools and bracelets and jewelry but ancient Timeri people. So when you see it pop up in Samaria and Egypt and all of that, this is our culture because we are the copper culture, right? The oldest copper mining in the world is found in the Great Lakes. It's a fact. Let's keep looking. Roll the coin. Roll the coin. The Great Lakes region is home to some of the oldest copper mining in the world. So people making tools out of copper, chest plates and bracelets and necklaces, they come from that culture. They come from that culture, people. You don't know how to build and mold copper unless you've done it for thousands of years. Watch this now. Thousands of years before copper smelting ever began in Eurasia. Who you think brought the copper smelting to Europe and Asia and Africa? The American Timeri bloodline. There you go right there. 9,500 years ago, people. Evidence of human-driven mining and hammering activity 9,500 years ago in the... Okay, that's older than everybody. Ain't nobody older than that. Y'all stop. Y'all see Egyptian with copper and shit? That shit way after the fact. It's way after the fact, people. So far down the line. Okay, now watch this. Now, if the copper is coming from a Timeri to the Mediterranean Sea, you should see receipts talking about a connection between the Mediterranean Sea and the copper on the Mississippi River. Now watch this. In Ohio, pieces of slate which bear upon the surface hieroglyphics similar to the English alphabet. The most significant detail of this identification is that the forms of the letters are almost precisely those that occur about the Mediterranean Sea and whose phonetic values have been exactly determined, right, by Elios Hess in his standard work on the classification of old Spanish coins. Now, you are seeing symbols, American picture symbols, right? Watch this. Major BB claims to have traced each form of the letter to Aboriginal American picture symbols. These are the pictographs that became Hebrew. American picture symbols. These are the pictographs that became Paleo languages. Then hieroglyphics. Before all this stuff got over there. Why would he say? American picture symbols. Same significance obtains in both European and American forms. Right? Ohio was the promised land that Moses and the children of Israel were hunting for so long. And that they struck Canaan by mistake. Now, do what these folks say now. I ain't saying this. Old newspapers saying this. Same alphabet as in Mediterranean Sea with the Phoenicians, the Sidonians, is the same alphabet in the mounds. And they know it. And they won't teach it because they want you to think everybody from over there. All the knowledge, all the spirituality is from over there. It's not. It's from the Mississippi River. Let's keep going. Some sketches, this is about Indians, this is a rare one. This is an old receipt. Some color sketches which treats of Negro type indigenous to our southern states. Negro types indigenous to our southern state. What southern states? Hunter-gatherer? Mississippi? Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, Tennessee. These people know who the hell y'all is, bro. We ain't got to sit here and try to teach these people this shit no more. In the 1800s, them folks already know Negro types indigenous to southern states. Ain't no southern states in Africa. Ain't no southern states in Europe, nigga. The southern states is Timari. And the only southern states in the world. There you go right there. Get the screenshot on. All right. Talking about the Negro indigenous to the southern. Okay, I know he is. We finna change all this shit. Watch this. Origin of Asiatic Negroes, right? Now watch this. Now look at all these places. Images with the African Polynesian Negroes, well as the Hindu, the Chinese, everybody. India, South China, Japan, Persia, Arabia. Negro, black nations, found in America before Columbus. Found in America. Melanated nations found in America before Columbus. It's just this simple. They already know it. They can play games all they want. They already know it. Let's keep going. Giants roam the southern states. Natchez, Mississippi. Right? Indian, estimated to have been more than 7 feet tall, has been unearthed by explorers of Catahoula Parish, Louisiana. Smithsonian picked them up in a grave on a mound at Lartee Lake. Mound, Lartee Lake, ancient melanated people, mound builders, Natchez. This is the ancestor of the Natchez Indians. This is the ancestors of the Natchez. This is the ancestors of them melanated people in Louisiana, across the Mississippi River right there. Let's keep going. Lartee Lake, mounds. Catahoula Parish, mounds. The Larto Lake area, mounds. These ain't nothing but our people, bro. These are our people. They so ancient, bro. They 7 feet tall, all of them. And they writing languages that they hid, the American government hid from us. Talking about they ain't have no language. How you build a mound line with a star? You ain't got no language. Y'all lost y'all mind, bro. Let's keep going. Here goes some more clippings about Lartee Lake. Lake Larto mounds, perfect circles with connecting causeways between them, were clearly artificial as to attract the notice of the people living in the neighborhood. Ancient canals, Larto mounds, the mounds on the Mississippi River, ancient skeletons. Screenshot that. Troyville. All these different mounds right there across the Mississippi River on the Louisiana side, right there across from Vicksburg, Mississippi. We got more. This region was one of the importance in history. Tribal migrations in America. At Natchez, the Mississippi side of the Great River. Local that is asserted by some students of anthropology to be the original home of the Aztecs. They say the Mississippi River, the original home of the Aztecs, who they believe went from the lower Mississippi Valley either by water or by land to Mexico. Just like I taught you. Just like I taught you. The old culture is on the Mississippi River. It goes to the Grand Canyon. It goes to Mexico. It goes to Central America, down to Peru. The knowledge started on the Mississippi River. I don't care what you American teaching niggas say. I don't care what you Olmec niggas teaching say. I don't care what you Peru niggas teaching. You Egypt niggas. You Sumerian niggas. I don't care what none of y'all say. The culture of our knowledge on this planet started on the Misha Sapokni. Then it went to Aztecs and Mayans and Olmecs and Anasazi. It was the ancient Mississippi River culture that dug the copper. That's who had all that knowledge all them years, and all them bloodlines come out for these people. That's who know how to build with a royal cubit, build a mound and a pyramid with the same royal cubit. That's who know astrology for agriculture. That's who know about the resurrection of the corn to resurrect man in the spring with vegetation. That's who came up with Osiris the falcon, all this falcon Sequoia ideology. That's who came up with the ibis and Thoth. The Mississippi River culture came up with that. Not the Mayans, not the Naga, not the goddamn fake ass American Khan, because Khan is Mongolian. I'm starting to realize that YT people think everything come from the Naga. The Naga, the Tutushi. No, nigga. We way older than that. We got Word Jaguar mounds in lakes in Mississippi before the Olmecs was even goddamn set up talking about a Word Jaguar. We had Word Jaguar lakes in Mississippi before the Olmec ever built anything in Central America. Because they come from us. Roll the corn. You don't want them receipts running down your back. You don't want that. Let's keep going. We are the ancient culture, right here living in South America. I mean, the south side of North America. I'm telling you. They go to mound. Let's keep going. Large Indian mound in Pennsylvania, way up there. Open and examined. Scientists. Smithsonian, right? Kind of vault was found. Discovery of a skeleton giant, 7 feet, 2 inches, with a copper crown. Who you think these people is? Who do you think? These ain't no Native Americans, big dog. Phoenicians wore copper crowns. Them Hebrews. Nigga, this shit go back so far, you don't even know how far it go back. These people ancient. These people older than everything around the world, right here in America. Because we got the copper from our land. Let's keep going. A skeleton in armor found in Chillicothe, Ohio. What kind of armor, Truth? The most interesting prehistoric relic yet discovered in America on a farm. Miles from here, they exhumed a massive skeleton of man encased in copper armor from a long mound. The mouth contained genuine pearls of large size. At the side of the armor skeleton was another skeleton supposed to be that of a woman. Right? Keep going. Roll the corn. All these different places are talking about India, Persia, Chaldea, Assyria, China, ancient Greece. All come from somewhere called Atlantis. Descendants of some type of Atlantis culture, which is our culture. That's all they saying. Let's keep going. Now, you get Osiris, the god of the dead. Watch this. There was a special kind of corn that was served to royalty and priestly participants. An early effigy of the god was impregnated with corn seed. Impregnated with corn seed. That is a corn mummy. And it was then watered for several months. An immature cob appeared at the very top of the corn stalks. You called it the corn of Osiris. Very sweet. Pharaohs ate it. Right? They certainly look nothing like immature wheat plants because they're not wheat plants, they're corn. Let's keep going. Let me show you your culture. Corn mummies, people. Right there. Let me read you the story. Horus commands Seth and his followers not to beat his father. Perhaps the act of thrashing is meant. Thrashing corn. It's mythology, people. Horus commands Seth not to beat his father. Perhaps the act of the threshing is meant. And this was often done by asses, they say. Some type of donkey pulling in the field. Right? That's what they mean. Agriculture. Asses, donkeys, pulling in the field. Horses. Horus commands Seth and his followers not to beat his father. Right? It must be admitted that like many other parts of the fragmentary papyrus, the scene is not wholly clear, but sufficient emerges that Seth's interpretation to establish the equation, right, which ends beating Osiris, hacking a god to pieces, putting them all over the world. This is the Osiris story, ain't it? When they cut Osiris up and took them all over the world and planted them. Anybody know that story? A cryptic summary of auction which follows the command of Horus. The only problem being that it commanded is. Now, ain't that the Horus story? Horus was chopped up, right? Put all over the world. And it's something like that. Not Horus, but Osiris. I'm tripping. Osiris. Cut up by his brother, right? Seth. Am I tripping? Osiris cut up by Seth. Seth trapped Osiris in a custom-built chest, threw it into the Nile, later hacked up 14 pieces, scattering them across Egypt. Now, if Osiris is some type of seed, they are scattering seed around Egypt, other places. See, it's starting to make sense now. Now, set means just like the sun sets. Set means just like the sun sets. So is it kind of like night going into the spring? The night's going into the spring, stopping the vegetation of crops up until the spring come, and then Osiris resurrects. Just like Jesus doing Easter. See, this shit all starting to make sense. But they want to teach you it's Egyptian knowledge, but it can't be Egyptian knowledge because it's agriculture knowledge. And at the time, Africa is not an agriculture continent until somebody put that there. So now we're talking about corn, Osiris, spreading seeds. And when you spread the seed, the small cobs start to grow. Then Osiris resurrects in the spring with the plants and with the vegetation. So you can't kill him. You can cut him up, throw him around the world. He gonna pop back out in the spring. That's why everything resurrects in the spring. It's an ancient teaching of some type of agriculture, people. And when you study it like that, you will understand it more. Roll the corn. Seth, consumed by envy, Osiris' fertile nation, and his popularity among the people, plotted his brother's demise. Yeah, see, this ain't even no real story. This is agriculture. He hacked Osiris up into 14 distinct pieces across provinces of Egypt to prevent any chance of mummification. And then Osiris came back together and resurrected. Isis, aided by her sister, Nephtiles, and other deities, set out again in a papyrus boat to track down every last fragment of her husband's body, which is Osiris. She managed to find 13 of the 14 pieces. The 14th piece, Osiris, had been swallowed by the Nile fish. Then what they say? Using her magic, Isis reconstructed and wrapped the incomplete body, allowing Osiris to return to life during the spring. Because he was no longer whole, he could not remain on earth and instead became a powerful ruler of Duat, the underworld. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Now, ancient Egyptian in the New World. You find ancient statues in America that look just like Asar and Aset. There you go right there. Egyptian statues in Mexico. There you go right there. In Mexico. Egyptian statues found in Mexico. Now, you got these statues of Asar and Aset, which is, y'all know, the deities in Egypt. And they found in Mexico. Then you got corn mummies resurrected. Does that story even come from Africa at all? Now, truth now. Do you really, is this real? Is this real truth? Yes. Because they got the real statues right there in a book that I found. They got the real statues in a book right here. Asar and Aset. Right there. Found in Mexico. Right? This ain't no mythology. This real shit. Ain't no mythology. We ain't teaching no bullshit over here. It got to be proven. Right? Let's go back. Found in Mexico. Right there. Now, Osar and Oset is who, people? Osiris and Isis. Who created the story of these deities? Osar and Oset found in Mexico. Osiris and Isis in Egypt. It's the same thing. And Osiris got something to do with throwing putting the crops out for further notice, right? Roll the corn. That's how it went. So I just wanted to show y'all that indigenous populations in America are haplogroup A and X. A and X. X is the super. X is ancient. But A, found in indigenous populations in America. Right there. Then you go to the mounds. Then you go to the mounds in America. You got haplogroup A buried with the North American mounds. Then you realize that haplogroup A is the oldest haplogroup on the face of the earth. Oldest A. Then you realize that the pharaohs are E1, B1A. Then you research it, and then you see E1, B1A right under haplogroup A. Tamari blood line. Stop playing. It's just that simple. One more time for your mind, so you can study this. One more time for your mind. Ancient American findings, old mix. They don't have L, which is not found here. L is African haplogroups. It's not found here. A is found here with old mix. Right? A. Then you realize A is the mound builders bloodline in America. Then you realize the pharaohs got E1B1A, which is a subgroup of A, the oldest haplogroup. A, the oldest. Then you go to the haplogroups of A, and there go E1B1A right there, right under A, the second bloodline coming off A. See it? E1B1A right there. Then E1B1A Ramses III. Why you think Ramses bloodline found in the southeast of America with people living in Georgia and Tennessee? Their bloodline come from this land. Roll the corn. It come from over here. And they know it. We know the motherfucking truth now. The pyramid builder culture come from this land, people. They went around the whole world and built the whole thing. The story of Osiris is chopping up corn after putting it in the ground and it grows back. The resurrection of Osiris. We know the truth now. And now, you think, and just think about this, people. Think about this. If Asar and Aset, right? Asar, Egyptian statues in Mexico, ancient Americans. If Asar and Aset found over here, that means, and they got that corn mixed with it, that means that Kemetic science, ancient Egyptian Kemetic mythology, that ain't ancient Egyptian knowledge. So Kemetic mythology got something to do with the corn and the people from Timeri, because the rebirth came back with vegetation of the crops in the spring. So all that Kemet is African and black soil and all of that. And I find more ancient black soil in America than I find in Africa. Horseshoe Bend, Frenchman's Bend, all up the Mississippi River, 12,000-year-old black soil with mounds right there. Then the Egyptians tell you, their ancestors are buried in paradise, in the promised land, in the west, in a primordial mound. Ain't that what the Egyptians told you? I ain't telling you, I'm telling you what they said. Osiris ain't even from Egypt, bro. He from over here. Then you get Sakar, the American falcon, which was the first Horus. Roll the corn. Now you get it. Tennessee. Let me just break something down right quick. Ta is land, people. Ta is land. You must understand what your ancestors were telling you. Ta is land, right? Ta. So when you say Ta Mary or Ta Seti, it's land. But that language is not Egyptian. That's way before. That language is old, people. That language is old, people. Roll the corn. It's old language. Now, let me break that down right quick. Now, I know about Tav, but I think Ta come from Tav. I think Ta and Tav are kind of the same thing, right? Tav. Now, we know in Egypt, Ta means land, right? So Ta Mary is the beloved land, right? Ta in Egypt, land. So Ta Mary is the beloved land. Let me break it down. Ta is land, earth, ground, right? There you go right there. Ta, land, earth, ground in Egyptian. Right there. See, Tawa, the two lands, right? Ta Mary, the beloved land. You see it? Ta Seti, the land of the bow. Ta Netjer, the land of the gods. Now, Tennessee. Now, if all that Ta meaning, Ta Mary, Ta Seti, Ta Netjer, right? We all know Netjer got something to do with NGR, which is nigga. NGR come from Netjer. See, you got to know that. Don't think these white folk made that name up. NGR is a abbreviation for Netjer, people. Don't never forget that. Don't think you just around here saying that word for nothing. White folk made it up to the skirt. No, that ain't right. Now, Tawe is two lands. Ta Mary, beloved land. Now, this is the one they don't want to teach you about. Ta Tenin. They don't want to teach you about this one. They don't want to teach you about Ta Tenin. Watch this. Ta Tenin, ancient Egyptian creator god, risen land, exalted earth, the primeval mound that first emerged from the watery chaos of noon. Now take the Ta off of there. Take Ta off of there and you get Tenin. What that sound like? Tennessee. This is exactly where they got their word from. This is exactly where the first part of Tennessee come from. Tenna. A sea is Isis is the name of a sea. Greek turned a sea to Isis. Tennessee. The land of the primordial mound that first emerged from the watery chaos of noon. They taught you about Ta Mary. They ain't never teach you about Ta Tenin because you're going to break the code. Now look what it say. The primeval mound that was first emerged from the watery chaos of noon, making him a powerful symbol of fertility, the earth's bounty, and the earth's resurrection. Now, creation and fertility. He represented the fertile silk left behind, right? It's the creation story, people. The primeval mound emerged from the watery chaos of noon. That's creation. So they're talking about some type of creation land. So Tenna come from Tenin. This is the first part of Tennessee right here. Right there. Then you get Tennessee. A C, also spelled Aset or Aset, is her original native Egyptian name. A C. Then the Greek turned it into Isis. Roll the corn. That's fire right there. Tenna, Titanian. Now I want y'all to go look at, let's go back. Okay, a C is a Set, which is Isis, right? Let's go back. Titanian is the first part of Tennessee, the primeval mound that first emerged from the watery chaos of Noon. So they're talking about the creation story with the mother goddess, a sea. Now, Titanian. This is what I want y'all to see about him. Now watch him. Now watch his deity in Egypt. This on the walls now. This on the goddamn wall. This ain't no makeup, no history. Titanian. He on the walls in Egypt, big dog. There you go right there. Titanian Osiris. All that knowledge come with it. Okay. Now, let's go down there. Let's go see what he stands for, right? What he stand for? The personification of the primordial mound of Ben. Ben is the creation mound, people. Now, let's go back, because we're going to break them down to the lowest. Now, Memphis is in Tennessee. Memphis, then known as Mennefer, right? Now, ancient Egyptian religion, he means risen land from under the water, was a deity of the primordial mound of ancient Egyptian religion. His name means the risen land, the exalted earth, the first land that come from under the waters of chaos. Referring to the silt of the Nile, they say. They always got to connect it to the Nile to keep you thinking it's African. So they always talking about the Nile, but take that Nile shit out of there. Risen land. Primeval deity. Tatanin, referring to the silt of the Nile, was identified with creation, people. Both feminine and masculine, he was a protector of nature from Memphis area. Why you think Memphis is in Tatanin? He represented the earth was born in the moment it rose from the watery chaos. The earth was born in the moment. Your ancestors know creation, people. You got to listen to them. We wasn't there. We wasn't there. We got to listen to what they telling you. Now, why in the hell is Tennessee named after Tatanin and Isis? And you got Egyptian mounds buried under the Norris Lake or the Norris Dam in Tennessee. Then I got newspaper clippings on they found pharaohs in caves in Tennessee. Roll the corn. Why? Somebody got to explain this to us now. There you go on the wall in Egypt. Right there. I told y'all Sakar. Sakar is the American Falcon. That's before Horus. Roll the corn. Tatanu. Tanu. 2 tall feathers, people. 2 tall feathers. Roll the corn. 2 tall feathers. Ma'at. The sun dish with 2 tall feathers. That's Ma'at, people. Roll the coin. Where did my art, balance, and harmony in nature come from? Over here. This is a throne which represents the death of royalty, I believe, some type of royalty. And it's Ma'at. I told y'all the feathers come from Ma'at, not from being no Indian. You wore the feather because you was balancing harmony. You just became an Indian on the back end. But this the bloodline, people. I'm telling you. Roll the coin. And that's the truth. Now, why would they flood out all them acres in Tennessee with all the mounds up under the lake? The Norris Dam and Lake, people. And I'm going to tell y'all one more thing about that. Right here. Massive hydroelectric project managed by Tennessee Valley Authority. Norris Dam. 3,400 to 200 acres reservoir. 800 miles of shoreline. They buried all of it underwater. Emerald green water. Roll the coin. Over mounds. Watch this. Now I'm finna get deep and I'm gonna get out y'all way. Covers dozens of ancient American mounds and settlements. There you go right there. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what made me damn near shed a tear. I'm gonna tell y'all what almost made me shed a tear. When I researched that, the mounds on the Norris Lake, it had 3 mounds on top of each other in the center. 3 mounds. The bottom was some type of Egyptian burial. Guess who was on the top? The top 2 mounds. Guess what kind of people was on the top 2 mounds? The Mississippians. If I'm lying, I'm dying. You can cut my head off and kick a punt, nigga. 2 Mississippian mounds on top of an Egyptian. They're the same goddamn people. You understand what that means? You bury your ancestors on top of each other on the mound, people. They had an Egyptian-style burial, a man with a headdress at the bottom with the lines. And on top, you had Mississippian Indians. Same people. The time just was going by. And it was changing. Roll the coin. I'm telling y'all what I got the receipts. I got the receipts. Everything I tell y'all, I got the receipt. Now, who you think you is sitting over here in America and you don't know your history? You greatness, you royalty, you're the jewels of nature. You're everything. And the Mississippian and the mound builders on the Dina and the Hopewell, all the same bloodline, and those are the ancestors of the Southeastern Indian. It goes back way farther, people. Them Phoenician blood, the Egyptian blood, all that shit come from over here. And they know it. Because the Phoenicians was involved in copper trade with Egypt when Egypt first started. I showed y'all Egyptians spoke Paleo-Hebrew and hieroglyphics. Did I show y'all that? They just ain't got no one language like they some type of primitive people. These people got 2 or 3 that it's in their religious books. That's why you got to read it. You can't be out here talking about, I don't want to read them books. Them books got the knowledge in it. You just got to be able to read it, people. Roll the coin. Them books got the knowledge in there. You just got to be able to decipher it. Right? Records in the language of my father, which consists of learning of the Jews and the language of the Egyptians. Why is the jewels of nature's language just like the language of the Egyptians? They switching it out. Watch this. We have written this record according to our knowledge in the characters which are called among us the reformed Egyptian, being handed down and altered by us according to our manner of speech. It's the same languages, people. It's a short form of the language. It's a short form of the language. Watch this. In the records, in the Mormon records, Egyptian characters were compact and allowed them to fit much more information into a limited space than Hebrew would have. They the same damn people. They try to separate Africans like they Egyptian like they just some type of regular African. Hieroglyphics came from the pictograph American language, which was some type of Paleo-Hebrew. Then they shortened it up and it became hieroglyphics. Compact Egyptian characters. But y'all want to teach us them two different people with two different languages, but they the same people. Cause you are lying, deceitful, and hateful people. And we got too many people out here that don't know the truth. They have teaching it, and they won't tell you. They'll just teach you Egypt, but won't teach you what came before Egypt. You got to teach it all. The biblical language and the hieroglyphics are our melanated, copper-colored people's language. The Phoenician language became American English over time. That's a fact. It'll tell you in any book, any Google search, the Phoenician language created English after it went through different eras. It's the same language as glyphs. It go back so far that they can hide it and lie to you and say they created the languages. They can say Spanish did it. The Ottoman Empire did it. They can say the French did it. They can say the Greeks and the Romans did it. But all them niggas lying. That's how Creole could never be our original language. Because Creole has outside languages mixed with an original language. So it can't be your original language. It's just common sense, right? It's common sense. So now, I take all that information and then I start to look at the melanated Indian language in these old books. And it's exactly the same as the first Hebrew on the Mediterranean Sea. It's exactly the same. Kamas, Kol, all these Shalom, Salam, all that shit is the same language. Now it's clear as day. It's clear as day. We're not Native Americans because Native Americans migrated here. That's why we're not native. We are indigenous to the land. We got burials of melanated people in the Ice Age in America with mammoth bones. See, when you find a mound builder or people in America with mammoth bones buried with them with a knife, that means they've been here 10,000 years plus. Ain't no way around it. Mammoth's been gone 10,000, 11,000 years. That is a super prehistoric artifact. Right? So we ain't got no ties to Africa, brother. No. Hell no. Me? No. My daddy's side, Mississippi. Far as I can take it back. My mama's side, super Mississippi. Far as I can go back. I'll show you my information. Ain't no Africa on there nowhere. My family had a farm. All my family members lived on a farm together and worked on that farm together. That's our ancient land. Our burials are right there. Our mounds are right there. Everything right there, bro. Was never no slave. I don't want to hear shit about no slaves. We sharecropped a little bit after they started taking our land, but we were never no slaves. We was all working together as a family. Now, in case, only way I could be from Africa, if y'all took my whole 200 family members and brought all their ass at one time and dropped them off in the middle of Mississippi. And I doubt that happened. Because ain't no motherfucking way y'all finna get 200 family members from West Africa and drop their ass off in the middle of Mississippi. Not the coast. No, all the way up in the middle by Jackson. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, dog. We got graves out there so old, the language on there, you can't even read it. Graves straight up damn near got Paleo Hebrew on the grave, on the tomb. Then you got a mound in the tobacco field. So when you go to your census roll, you can go to family members on the land. Anybody who ever done their background check, family members on the land, family members working the farm. My great-grandmother's father owned the farm. I got 202 family members living on 200-something acres of farm. He is the owner, is on the census. They calling them mulattoes and shit, and Negroes and mulattoes, and call them all type of shit, right? But that don't even matter. But how is my great-grandmother's father, nigga, his fourth generation, grandmama, great-grandmama, and that third generation, right? Older than me. How you on 200 acres and all 200 of his family members right there living in houses on their land? And he never been a slave. He never. And then on our land, it's a mound. And my great-grandmama told me them your ancient ancestors. Then the times came to start putting tombs in the graveyard. So the mound is right here, probably 20 feet away. Then you got the graveyard. So ain't no way. It's not even possible to be from Africa. Even if I want to force the action to be from Africa, I can't even find it. I can't find it, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I cannot find it. It ain't there. I got Mississippi on both sides. I see Carolina hit one time. My people moved from Mississippi to Carolina in my genealogy. Around some of the people that was on their farm, they went to Carolina in like 1902, right? But they left Mississippi. So then they records pop up in North Carolina as tobacco farmers. So they left here with the knowledge of farming and started farming in Carolina. But all my original people, Mississippi, all the way through, left here, went to Carolina, 4 or 5 great aunts and great uncles and stuff like that went to Carolina. And I still know where their burials at up there. So, on the census roll, it has nativity. If you're from Africa, they'll put Africa right there. On mine, it just got Mississippi. Anybody listen to their census roll know what I'm talking about. Right? They give you the land. They give you the land plot number, like your old address. They give you nativity. They give you if the people were owners or workers or farmers or whatever they done on the right side. All of it right there. You got the daddy, the mama, the child, the 4 children, they children. It's right there. All that right there. You ain't got to speculate what the hell going on. All you gotta do is know how to go in there and find that stuff and read it. Right? So everything my people told me, like I say, I go out there to the graveyard that was on their land, and everybody sitting right there. Here go my genealogy. They go Uncle Buck, right there in that grave. They go Sarah Lee right there. They go Bud Ed right there. Everybody right there, big dog. We got real tomb, real people. This ain't no damn mythology. So, all y'all motherfuckers talking about that African shit, y'all move around. Go play with yourself. All my people buried in one spot, everybody on the census. All of them right here. I don't see no Africa roll, nobody came on no boat, got dropped off, or ain't none of that shit going on. Nowhere near it. Ain't nobody got dropped off on no boat. Not one person out there got dropped off on the boat, bro. Y'all kill that theory, man. Now, I don't know about nobody else's family, but my family ain't nobody dropped off on no boat. They ain't seen the boat. Unless it was on the river somewhere, Mississippi River, Pearl River, or Copaya Lake, Calling Panther Lake or something. Some shit already on the land. Ain't nobody coming off no Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. There's no slave. That shit is crazy. Ain't no Mayflower, ain't no goddamn ships off the coast of the Mississippi River. Ain't none of that shit. Ain't none of that, bro. Stop it. Then it all makes sense if the ancient culture created the Paleo language. That's where you get Shakla from. That's where you get Shakla from, which became Shata. You get it? It goes back way farther than the Indian. The ancient culture called the people Shakla, which were agriculture people. Then you get Shakta tribe, the agriculture tribe. You get it? Oklahoma, the brown nation, the copper nation. These people ain't named none of this shit but us. See, now, when I break the curse and the spell of how you learned it, now you see it different. Now, all these words y'all saying got older versions. See, a lot of people think their ego so big, they think it's just a Creek. It's just a Muskogee. It's just a Choctaw or Chickasaw. It's deeper than that, people. Them words came from something so old. But if you don't research it like that and just take the face value, that's all you're going to get out of the history, right? Now, if our people are Shakla, Agra in Hebrew, culture, that is your culture. Your culture is a connected and balanced in harmony with nature farmer. So when you find your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents and they are connected with nature farming, now you get it. That's what they supposed to have been doing, because that's their culture. You get it? Don't make it harder than what it is. Don't try to force no religion on them people. Don't try to force nothing on them people. Them people were giving back corn to the earth. I showed you on the pottery of the Mississippian. That was their culture. That's why they talking about the children of the corn and all they kill the corn babies and horror movies with the corn and all that old shit. Who you think they talking about? You, nigga. Who you think they talking about? Now look at my great-grandma. Look at my great-grandma. Super copper. Can grow anything. This is a descendant of the Mississippian. Ain't no way around it, bro. These folk know the land. These folk know everything, bro. I ain't up here teaching y'all all no shit I read out of a book. I learned from these people. This ain't no Book, it's an ancestral teaching I'm teaching y'all. This ain't no book teaching. She said corn fed the world. She said we the mound builders. Nigga, you still got mounds on your old land, nigga. Let me go show you. You think I'm lying? Let me take you out there to the country and show you. We ride out there and they go to bound and then bury it right there. This our land right here was took through taxes. Now, I gotta show y'all one more receipt. One more. Just to show y'all what I'm talking about. My great grandma and them growing corn and goddamn cotton and tobacco before slavery ever even started. With the little slavery y'all niggas be talking about, that shit wasn't even started yet. That little couple of little slaves from Africa, man, that shit was nothing. Let me show you how your people looked. And they got the same lines on their clothes as Egyptians. You just gotta know how to look at it. Roll the corn. Watch this. Let me find that last receipt. This the last one. I think I'm gonna put this on a damn shirt. Cause people need to see this stuff. This shit real, man. You gotta show people. Like, bro, look at this. Where this come from? What these folks doing? Look how they look. Look at their culture. Right? Because something ain't right. And all these people in Egypt, the first Egyptians looking just like these people. Same skin tone. Roll the corn. Where is the receipt said? This stuff can't be this old. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. What's the date on this? April the 5th. Right here. That's a Mississippian. That's a real mound builder. This the pottery that come out the damn mounds. Look what's in her hand. Now, let's look a little deeper. Let's look a little deeper because you can't debunk artifacts. Mississippian pottery, get your life together. You see them lines right there? Them the same lines on the Egyptian headdress. Gold and green, or gold and blue looking lines. Sun and earth, same type of lines on the Mississippian. Right there. As the headdress of the Egyptian. Now, what is she doing? What is she doing? I'm gonna let the archaeologist tell you. April the 5th, I got the date now. I can pull it up fast. April the 5th. I'm gonna let you know what the archaeologist told you. What the archaeologist told you? Huh? What the nigga who dug it out the mound told your ass? This ain't my teacher, this your ancestor teacher. What'd he say? Corn god offering Mississippian pottery. Why is the Mississippian offering corn back to the earth? That's the same thing as the resurrection of Osiris, bro. It's the same thing. Now, one more thing that artifact taught me. April the 5th, hold on. One more thing it taught me. Now look at the look, now that lady brown, now look at the one who a little more lighter than her on the other side of the pottery. This our color, people. Now look at these numbers right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. See them slashes and them dots? Those are the same goddamn number system as in Egypt, bro. That's the same number system with the Mayans and the Olmecs. It's in Egypt too. Casey Macon just sent me a picture of Egypt with the same damn number. Let me pull it up. Put the card in the chat. Yeah. the coin in the chat. Put the coin in the chat. Because this right here, when I put this on here, I'm done for the day. These are the greatest lives you're going to ever see. This is your real history. Now, you see that right there? 2 lines, 3 dots. Mississippians. For anybody who ever doubted this information, I'm finna break the code right here in your face. I'm finna break it right here in your face. Let's go to the walls in Egypt. That's why I gotta get over there and shoot my own pictures, my own videos. Fuck them white folks video, fuck them damn Arab video. I gotta go over there and shoot our video. Cause see, why is this on the Mississippian pottery? And then I go to Egypt, lines and dots, number system. Casey making shout out for his receipt. What's there right there? Line, 3 dots. Ain't them the same people? Anybody got something to go against that, please get your ass in the chat so you can make yourself sound stupid. Yes, you see mem. Yes, you see bet. Yes, you see delete. Yes, you see it. That ain't no damn hieroglyphics. That is ancient. That language before hieroglyphics. Now, why the hell you got that right there with the same number system as the Mississippian? Now, anybody doubting this teaching, you won't even look at your own ancestors' artifacts and you trying to teach people, bro. You lost, bro. You can't teach off what you think you know. You must teach off what they are telling you. You can't freestyle this, bro. You got to know something. Freestyle and over with. They go delete. They go mem. They go bet. I even find a yen on the walls over there. Then you got the same number system as the Mayans, the same number system as the Olmecs, and the same number system as the Mississippian. And wanna act like we ain't got no, it will never no connection. You a fool if you think it ain't never no connection. Same bloodline, Rudy Ray. Copper right here, copper on the Mississippi. This ain't no African. That bloodline came to that land. That's why they roll in the corn. We know the truth now. They are claiming our greatness and pulling our people out of the mound, bro. Out of the tombs over there. That's exactly what they doing. Instead of pulling up our ancient ancestors, putting them in museums, making money off of them, bro. This is exactly what's going on. Same thing they done with the Smithsonian over here. But they hide certain things to hide it. Roll the corn. Love y'all, I'm in love with you, man. If y'all want to get a t-shirt, y'all hit me in the DM. I start mailing them out this evening. The Real Indian t-shirt, pardon me in the DM. Order your t-shirt. They going out this week. So, hope y'all learned something. We're going to keep expanding on that information because you got to keep building on the information, right? Keep building on the information. Keep learning the star alignments. Keep learning. It's something new to learn every day because your ancestors were geniuses, people. Like, sometimes my mind get blogged up. I can't even put the information together. It's so much, and I be doing other stuff and I be fried sometimes because this is not no information that was learned over one lifespan. So don't be tripping like we behind. We not behind. We just now starting to put it all back together. It took our ancestors a long time to put this knowledge together. So don't beat yourself up if you can't learn it overnight. It's not an overnight thing. Over a lifetime, we still not going to learn everything, people. But if we learn the right things and the right knowledge, we can at least figure out, get a common idea of what happened on these lands. And for our future descendants to break the code on what we already broke. I'm going to say it like that. Because it's going to take lifetimes to do this stuff, bro. It's star alignments that's so deep and amazing that you got to know where they sit. Are they on the horizon? Are they in the southern or northern hemisphere? It's so many different. It's not sweet, right? But we can learn it though. We can learn it though. And a lot of the symbolism come from that. Depending on where they are on the planet and what's going on, right? Because the southern hemisphere star alignments are different on the artifacts from the northern hemispheres. So I ain't even halfway there, bro. For people who think they know so much knowledge, bro, I'm not even 50%. I'm gonna give myself like 35%. It's so much more. But it be people that only know 5% acting like they some type of God. No, bro. No. Chill out. You get 5%, then you get an ego. No, chill. Chill, bro, because when you keep reading, you're going to keep discovering. Keep discovering. Keep going through stuff. You're going to keep learning. You're going to be like, bro, I really don't know nothing. It happened to me all the time. I'd be like, damn. Bro, I didn't even know that. It'd be a common word that be right in your face that just be slapping you every day until you just figure it out. It's that deep, people. For real. Your ancestry, your people are talking about the creation of the planet. People don't understand how far back that is. The creation of the whole earth. They got knowledge from that. So that means all through history, they knew it. So that's a long time. So it's going to take us a long time to learn it. Like I told y'all about Titanium, the primordial mound from the primordial waters. The Sumerians had the same style story, people. The Sumerians had the same style story. Tiamat ain't nothing but the Tiamat ain't nothing but the chaotic waters of creation. You get it? That's all she is. It is a teaching of the same story. Right? Chaotic waters of creation. The Sumerians got the same story as Egypt, people. It's the same story. There you go right there. Tiamat. Ocean in ancient Mesopotamian mythology. Chaotic salt waters, the ocean. She and her concept of Su. Take this shit. I'm trying to get snow, right? Right? Mingled their primordial waters in the abyss and gave birth to the first generation of deities of all creation. It's the same teaching, people. It's the same teaching. You get it? So when they speak about primordial waters and primordial mounds, they are speaking of the creation of our people, the earth and our people. That's why you build mounds to teach the story of the primordial mound or the Ben. The Ben knowledge is what built pyramids. The Ben knowledge is what built pyramids. The greatest knowledge is not the pyramid, people. It's the mound. They want to teach you it's the pyramid because they got one on their sorry ass land. Right? That's why they want to teach you that. The mound is the greatest creation ever known to man. right? Because it's the first thing. The original is always the best. The original is always the best, people. Right? You want the knockoff or you want the real shit? The originals. You want the first edition or the 30 or the 31st, 35th edition? The first edition is always worth more. It's just how it is. Now, a Ben stone represents the primordial mound. So that primordial mound teaching is represented by the Ben stone. The first piece of dry land from under the chaotic waters of Noon or Tiamat. You get it? Now, this is when the truth come in. The Ben stone on top of the pyramids of Giza represents the primordial mound of creation, people. It's on a pyramid because it has evolved. The knowledge is greater at the time, but it represents the primeval mound. So why is a representation of the primeval mound on top of the pyramid? It's showing respect to the ancestors who are the mound builders. As the knowledge grows, the structures grow bigger and better and more amazing. But all in the basic teaching, it comes from the primeval mound from under the chaotic waters. The start of life from coming out of the earth. Adama means man of earth, dirt, ground. Not no white boy in the Bible. Roll the cord. We're not talking about that. That ain't the real story. Adama in Hebrew means your ass come out the dirt. And I believe that. Because when you look at the way the body's made up, your body made up just like the earth, people. They made you think to downplay your body and downplay the earth at the same time. That's how stupid they dumbed us down, right? They dumbed us down like that. This a meat suit. Your spirit in the bed. Nah, this ain't no motherfucking meat suit. This ain't no meat suit. Nah. Have you lost your mind? Spiritually and physically, this is the greatest thing ever created right here. You can think, heal. You are the God and the goddess. Do you know what this thing can do? You know what this can do? Ain't nothing like this ever been created again. If all us leave, it'll never be created again. Y'all don't know that? You acting like this just a piece of, just a meat suit. You a fool. Well, you are walking around the greatest creation ever. You ain't no AI. You are flesh and blood AI. I can sit here and just give y'all receipts on top of my head. That's flesh and I don't even need the computer. I just show it to you because I like to show it to you. You got to look at yourself like that. You the first perfect thing in the physical ever created in the universe, people. They talk about aliens, but I ain't seen none. All I see is us. So, you is the absolute truth, people. Think about what this thing can do. I can break this bone, line it back up, and it's going to heal itself. I can crack this, line it back up with a board, and it's going to line itself back up. Name something else that can do that. My damn car broke down. It ain't lining itself back up yet. Bro, come on now. This the only thing is self-healing itself, people. Fixing what's wrong. This is the most beautiful. I just gotta tell people this because they don't understand what you got. For you to even be here with that spirit in that suit, they want to call it. This brilliance. Your heart is pumping like the center of the earth pump. Your brain can move. Motherfucker literally can move their key with their brain if they locked in. You think this shit a joke? You are the most advanced physical form being in the universe. They want to teach you aliens and shit. It's you. Right here on this planet. You the first people, the first physically born being with a spirit on this planet. Facts. Anything else is uncivilized. And that's the most beautiful thing ever created. What's more beautiful than that? A car? A house? Only thing beautiful like you is the oceans and the animals and the birds, bro. Only thing on your level. Everything else is the most amazing thing to ever hit. Them fish in the ocean, them birds, all is amazing. Just think about it. And who created all of us? Mother Earth created us. The white boy wants you to think Jesus created you. Mother Earth created your ass, the birds, the fish, the bears, the lion. Mother Earth created all our ass. That's why Egypt is telling you come out of damn mound. They telling you where you come from. Adama, meaning Hebrew. It lines right up with the other teachings. All of the line together when you know the truth. Where you come from? Adama. Translates to ground, earth, or soil. Genesis creation narrative. Carries deep symbolic meaning. Now, Christian theology try to take that teaching, but that don't come from no Christian theology. Adama, root word of Adam, named the first human, huh? Adam ain't the first word, it's Adama. They trying to switch it up on you. But the ancient ancestors trying to tell you come from the ground, the earth, or the soil. Then you pop out a mound of creation. After the mound popped out the water. Y'all ain't created nobody, big dog. Yahweh is not Yahweh just like Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. Listen to me, bro. Yahweh, people who believed in Yah and people who believed in nature beefed against each other. Calhoun, you know that? It was beef right there. You know that, right? Go research that and come and hit me in the DM. We'll chop it up. I ain't trying to get at you or nothing. I'm just saying. Go research Yahweh against nature's people. They were all the same people, though. They had started mixing. So as nature's people started mixing with people that over there in the Middle East and Africa area, then you started to get these new people believed in Yahweh. Then they clashed. That's why Yahweh teachers always teach nature is evil. Christians do the same thing. Nature is evil. Don't you put no root in no cup and mix no root up, there's evil. That's nature. You get it? The mound represents like the womb of Mother Earth, exactly. So study it like that. Then you will see the whole truth. And we all know who won over time. The God's people won. On that side of the world, they bring it over here. God's people won. right? The religious theology people won the wars, and so they pushed their narrative way bigger than the nature narrative. But in America, we were still of nature. All the way up into the 1300s, we were still of nature. So that's why the conquest of America was the last great land to conquer. Because we didn't believe in none of the religious stuff. We was all nature's teaching. It was similar to religious stuff because that's where they got it from. But we was the last great land to take over with the religion. How can you colonize Africans with Christianity, bring them from Africa and then colonize them again? It don't make no sense, right? Africa was already colonized. Why would you have to bring an African slave over here and teach them about Jesus again? Africa was colonized hundreds of years before they ever came to America, right? Y'all are colonizing, teaching Jesus to a whole new people. Because if we was all Africans, we already knew about it from our homeland. Our parents would be teaching it to us, right? You got to pay attention to stuff like that. Why y'all putting us in English in Christian schools if we already knew English in Christianity from Africa? That don't make no sense. Y'all teaching a whole new bloodline of a whole new indigenous people, a whole old teaching that y'all already took over Africa and Europe with. Study it like that, and you will see the truth. Go ask Google how long Christianity been in Africa. Motherfucker gonna say damn near 1,000 years. You gonna be like, ain't no way they folks told us this stupid ass shit. And Africans already knew about Jesus in 1000 AD. But y'all retaught them in 1492. I mean 1619 when y'all brought them over here. Bro, stop capping, bro. Anybody want some smoke, bro, they ain't ready for me, bro. Y'all ain't ready for me. Because I'm going to make y'all change y'all own narrative before I even get to you. Because you're going to look at it different. We took knowledge around the world and it bounced back on us in religion later on in history. That's how the thing happened. It bounced back on us in religious form. It started as a nature's form going around the world in ancient times, and it bounced back when they came back to America with the same teaching, but they just switched it, put themselves in the story, changed it, demonized our people, kept our ancient stories, switched the names around in the family and the bloodlines, and gave it back to us. Remixed it. Love y'all, I'm in love with you, man. Y'all want any shirts? Y'all hit me in the DM for on the way to order shirts. Subscribe to my YouTube, man. Go on my YouTube. You miss these lives every morning, you can catch them on my YouTube in the evening because I don't want nobody to miss this stuff, bro. Love y'all, I'm in love with you. Y'all be safe out there. It's pouring down. I can hear it. It's about time, but it is what it is. Love you, I'm in love with you. We know the truth now, man. Subscribe and hit me in the DM for the shirts. Y'all stay safe.